Мне показалось или не показалось? Так.
The hunt is finally over.
Так.
Thank you
Мне нужно
for holding out so
объяснение.
long.
Это что сейчас
The
было?
cloud knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yang Ching, how are you holding up?
Хорошо, что вы пришли на помощь.
I thought I was done for.
I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride. When I sensed that Hule was not, who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones
Так,
blades
все
were
как-то
just
слишком
too fast. I
хорошо.
originally thought, in
У
the
нас
best
еще
case
один
scenario,
босс должен быть, по
you
идее.
would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. Ah, the youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
Окей. Давайте мы с вами поболтаем.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky the general made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing. The final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before?
Потому что ты не совсем ты. Так. Это моя секретная. Неужели мы правда одолели Хуле?
Was it really us who defeated Hule? Why do I feel like he suddenly started to flag during our battle?
It must have been our awe-inspiring righteousness.
Да-да.
You really are an overthinker. What's the point of worrying about these things? Who cares why he started to
Я бы на твоем
weaken?
месте не был так оптимистичен, Гюнли.
Is that we
Он не
won?
просто так стал слабее, а большой жертвой, которую совершил наш лис. Ну, давайте поговорим.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the
А,
one wielded by that
вот в чем дело. Все
all
понятно.
those years ago.
Типа из-за техники мы увидели, как будто бы это была она.
Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless, you still showed your face, Fэйсяо.
Так. Увести Хуле или подождать? Окей, увести. Так, после битвы внутреннего зверя. После битвы внутреннего зверя. Начать испытание. Так. Так. Ну, давайте соберем мою любимую стандартную. Только не говорите, что мне обязательно надо его брать. Так. Давайте-ка я возьму по классике тебя. Тебя. Кого бы еще добавить? Ну, давайте нашего усопшего, так сказать. Блин, у меня аж зависло. Нашего усопшего и тебя. Что ж.
I have looked forward to this for so long. game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you.
Что происходит?
You've doomed yourselves.
Чё?
As I make my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end.
Жесть какая.
What now? Fэйсяo.
This is the heart of the Borisin warhead, a product of the plague mark. I'll leave the next part to you. I don't understand. We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this crimson moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud9's military rules. Understood. General!
Ой, плохо дело. Ой, плохо дело. Очень плохо дело.
Die, Borisin!
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
You refused the toast. Let's add more seasoning.
Капец, она мощная.
Not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter.
Does she think we're her enemies? Hulei just
Ну
wanted
что,
to take down the general.
пожелайте мне
Even at
удачи.
the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General.
Так,
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all.
так.
Awaken, dormant skin. World-cleansing dragon.
Так. Давайте-ка на всякий случай.
It's better to make no move.
There's no power like teamwork.
Так.
I'm honored by your presence.
Спасибо. Я, он непростой.
Since you're already
Вы,
here,
да,
why not
думаю,
have a
увидели,
meal
что
before
пришлось
you
немножечко пострадать.
When I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do? Do we fight or run?
All this. Still think running is an option?
More seasoning.
You cannot hurt prey. I will devour
I'm
you.
gonna hold everyone back again.
Так.
Give me strength.
Так.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
I sent a storm. Heaven sent. Rise! How about letting the enemies draw a little more heat? I'm honored by. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Rip this audience.
Summon your own side.
There's no
Fiends or
power
devil, I'll crush them all.
The time
Ninja?
has changed. Awaken the world-cleansing dragon. It's better to make no move.
I'll go easy this time. Let's Can you find the answer?
How about letting the enemy strike first? I'm honored by, since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
Heaven's sir, rise!
That's just a twinning massage. It's better to make no move.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Give me strength!
Thank you for your
I'll
generosity.
go easy this time.
The strength.
You cannot pray.
Let's you find the answer.
I will.
Да, вот не, он хороший, да, я уже сколько с него играю, понимаю, что он мне очень нравится, особенно в сочетании с искоркой, он прям кайфовый. Так.
I'm honored, since you're already here. Why not have a meal before you leave?
Sent a storm. Heaven's sir, break!
Так. Первую стадию мы прошли. Но я сейчас чувствую, начнется самая жопа.
But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Да, пожиратель, Галахер, Светлячок, Ахерон.
I will cure you. Фэйсяо.
Пожиратель, Галахер. Ну, кстати, неплохо. Неплохо. Но, единственное, Ахерон все-таки, да, она играется все-таки с персонажем небытия, поэтому, когда нету, ну, когда, особенно если у тебя там это просто Ахерон без каких-то там цешек, то, конечно, лучше брать, чтобы она в отряде была с еще двумя персонажами небытия. Тогда это будет работать.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise.
У меня очень долго Ахерон была прям, ну, слабенькой из-за того, что у меня других персонажей вот особо прям подходящих под нее не было. Сейчас хоть как-то.
Is this the sky splitter? Or somewhere else?
Ну вот да, поэтому ее лучше с другими персонажами небытия. Можно прокачать Герту и там, не знаю, кого еще. Кто там у нас еще небытия, не помню.
Lieutenant Yan
ну,
you are to
Пела.
enforce Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always win the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Ule?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was never victory that it thirsted for.
Ну вот прокачай ее, и в принципе будет неплохо. Ну, с Ахерон, по крайней мере. Еще она удобная с персонажами, у которых бонус атаки.
Isn't that right, Fei-Shao?
А, стоп. Что я говорю? Герта. Герта не бытие. Господи, все, приехали. Или не... Что-то я перепутал, извиняюсь. Я когда всяких собирал пачку под бонус атак, в атаке я как раз ее качал, но немного не докачал. Извиняюсь, немножечко перепутал. Да, вот она эрудиция, я как раз перепутал. Эрудиция ж те, кто массовый, там, массовый урон на всех. Ну тогда что, Пелагея Сергеевна и, не знаю, Гай, ну, малышку Гай, если есть. Да, советчика, конечно, на 100 из 100. Так вот, ну что. Хорошее дело. Какая знакомая картина. Сянь-Джунсы наверняка не раз заставляли тебя видеть подобное, вот только они показывают лишь то, что им было на руку.
So-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hule.
Blinded by the fury of your own rage, you've slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against.
Давай. Удачки.
That runs through your veins. One day, you will inevitably become an enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation. You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you
to instill terror within me. Yet all of this.
О боже.
It's time to return.
Да, Вовк.
No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the poison, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, you devoured the crimson moon. You are worthy to become the poison's war.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the poison to return to their former glory. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Poison like that deserves no more, and I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, will become, for those who are truly strong, Foxy and Borson are no more than labels. Someone who is truly strong, I will create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borson on to you, former Borson war slave.
Так.
Your healer, Jiao Chu, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage.
So this was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war, and will die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxy and Borson are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. Accept these truths, and the Borson will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Xiangzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Xiangzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nirgal, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly! We can do it! We can escape!
Из кромешной тьмы за спиной раздается свирепый волчий вой и рыки диких зверей.
Nirgal, run with me!
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my cooler companions.
Light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skybow that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. And the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals. Then we have no choice but to fight for our own design. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I are similar in more ways than you think.
Боже, да неужели?
You are a beast that was born for war and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness for the Borison to roam. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person, and then have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you.
Какой ты интересный.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster. Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Слушайте, мурашечки, прям мурашечки. Мы сейчас за Фэйсяо будем, интересно, нет?
Tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and mourned. I once manned the storm and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Fэйсяo!
Yeah.
Disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
Блин, единственное, что плохо.
Внутренний
зверь затмения входит в резонанс.
It will devour you.
Повышается пробитие уязвимости части, продвигая действия всех союзников вперед.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Your move, Hule. Never hesitate.
Только единственное, что плохо, у меня нет хиллера. Интересно, вот мне кажется, мне надо сейчас зайти. Интересно, если я... Наверное, мне стоит это сделать так. Я надеюсь, меня же не отнесет сейчас к самому первому боссу. Или отнесет. Вот в чем вопрос. Страшно. Давайте. Нет, давайте все-таки. Я не хочу. Я не хочу мучиться. Фэйсяо. Следовательно, сюда мы ставим Охо, чтобы было кого лечить. Ну давайте. Кто-то у нас. Ладно, пускай будет Дяоцю. Ой, так. Кого еще поставить? Ну, давайте искорку, в принципе. Пускай так и будет. Как-то так. Окей, ладно, давай, ага, угу. Поболтали.
A wolf lurks in the heart of every boar set and foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
That won't do.
Never hesitate.
I'll go easy this time.
That won't do.
Let's can you find the answer?
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Так.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
How about letting the enemies strike first? A little more shit.
Так.
And your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever. The fearless will not fear.
I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
That won't do.
Wants to devour me. It will first have to beg for my mercy.
Не знаю.
That won't do.
It's better to make no move. More season.
Let's can you find the answer?
Pierces your skin.
This is the only sensation I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Fangs and claws have grown dull!
How about letting the enemy strike first? Little more shit.
That won't do.
I'm honored by your presence since you're
Так,
already
ну мы
here.
справляемся
Why not have
потихонечку.
a meal before?
Потихонечку. Но движение есть.
Thank you for your generosity.
Never hesitate! Inner peace! Heed my command!
Так.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
More season.
That won't do.
Devour the heavens and envelop the earth.
There's no power like
Make your move, Hule. Fear the soul, not fear!
I swear to be the arrow.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Неплохо.
I'm honored since you're already here. Why not have a meal
Так.
before you leave?
That won't do.
Let's play. And you
Ага.
find the answer.
Futile resistance!
Little more shit.
Your move, Hule. Never hesitate!
I'll go easy first. Feeling spiffy?
Thank you for your generosity.
Fear the soul, not fear!
That won't do.
That's better!
I will devour you! Devour with your own
Так.
storm!
I'm honored by your presence since you're already here.
Так.
Why not have a meal before you leave? Season.
I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Так. Первую стадию мы прошли. С чем я нас поздравляю.
And you find the answer.
Но я думаю, мы справимся. Пока что все идет плюс-минус not bad.
Never hesitate!
that won't do.
Stay put!
Little more shit.
Summon your own son!
Feeling spiffy?
Make your move, Hule.
Так. Разных частей. Окей.
Season. I'm honored by your presence since you're already here. Why not have a meal before
Это
you
так.
leave?
Так, я лучше пристрахуюсь.
There's no power like Can you find the answer?
Ага.
Your move, Hule. Fearless knows not fear.
Seize it.
That won't do.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the leave?
Fiends or devils. Now crush them all!
Босс, конечно, красивый. Так.
I swear to you.
Forever triumphant.
Can you find the answer?
Your move, Hule.
Мне так нравится, как она эту реплику говорит. Просто вот. Ты понимаешь, насколько это мощная же, насколько она мощная. Такая подразнить. Очень красивая интонация, мне нравится. Так. На всякий случай.
Thank you for your generosity. Little more heat.
That won't do.
Your move, Hule. Fearless knows not fear.
I'll go easy this time.
That won't do.
Quite fast.
Так.
Your own strength.
Что могу сказать? 55% мы уже снесли.
How
Ну,
about letting the enemies
до 55 в смысле.
Team power.
Что нам мешает остальные добить? Да, в принципе, ничего.
seize it? I'm honored by your
Так что мы
presence.
справимся,
Since you're
ребята.
already
Все
here,
хорошо.
why not have a
Все
meal
под
before the
контролем.
leave?
Неспешно. Потихоньку.
Your move, Hule. Never hesitate.
Let's play for a moment.
I swear to be.
Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
43.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
It's better to make no move. Little more heat.
Captain! Fiends or devils.
Так.
Now crush them all!
Fearless knows not fear.
I'll go easy this time.
That won't do.
Seize it. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the leave?
Your move, Hule. Never hesitate.
Не успел.
I swear to be.
Forever
Ну, ничего
triumphant.
страшного.
Victory is inevitable. You cannot
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Так.
There's another.
That won't do.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Ну что, в принципе, мы уже... Мы уже чувствуем нотки паники у главного босса.
That won't do.
Thank you for your generosity.
Так,
Fiends or
так.
devils. Now crush them all!
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're
that.
already here, why not have a meal before the leave? More seasoning.
your move, Hule. Never hesitate.
Can you find the answer?
That won't do. I swear to be.
Кому бы снести? Давайте... Да давайте вот это.
How about letting the enemy strike first? A little more heat.
Потому что тут-то снести не особо сложно.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the
Your move, Hule. Fear kills not fear.
Let's play for a while.
6%, да господи.
Never hesitate. Our little hunting game ends here. Your move,
Так,
Hule.
раскол земли, чтобы покончить с тенью Фэйсяо. Давайте.
Light of the heavens, wolf in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one.
О, ну красота какая.
My only enemy has always been
Классный босс. В принципе, реальный.
General, you're awake.
Ну, не самый простой финал, но... Да. Вожак побежден, волки не могут сопротивляться, проигрывают обычным рыцарям. Мадзе Лорелин находится Дзюсю, находящегося при смерти. Ой, чувствую, сейчас будет слезодавилка. Остается уладить последнее дело, связанное с побегом Хулея. Так. Это был непростой босс, но мы справились, ребята. Это нормально. Но мне понравилось. Я бы его еще разочек так прошел. Единственное, наверное, не под стрим.
Like to hear their explanations.
Так. О, Видихара, hello. Какой-то мужик.
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
Tauron. What? Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on. What's with this new look? All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Don Hung, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
I didn't come here with Miss Lingsha today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the Preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used cloud hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the shackling prison. That marked-up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauran, you have a similar map in your possession.
Is semblance reversion essence? Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the shackling prison.
Улыбается так, пугает меня на самом деле.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
That's right.
Я не удивлена, но это не облегчает мою боль.
You were sent here by the General to hear my confession, weren't you? If there's even a shred of empathy in you, you should understand the reasons behind everything I've done. Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Danheng, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions. All I've tried to do is to ensure our survival.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone. Lingsha, Danheng, the past is behind us. But the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly.
Thank you.
As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lunae.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance.
Когда какой-то иностранец
After hearing
зашел
your
на
confession,
твой
I
стрим,
realized
и ты
that there is
такой,
no point in talking
я
about
знаю два
trust.
слова на английском.
Breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us, you want to talk about interests.
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. However, if they suffer
Thank you very much.
the Alliance will face extinction.
It's so nice. Так. Не задумались почему? Потому что в случае победы Альянса сам превратился в предателя изобилия, а поражение приведет к его гибели. Славно.
Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I
Да
have a way
вообще,
to escape
кошмар,
from
начали
this
мне тоже
dilemma.
говорить по поводу моего голоса.
The Alliance's path to
Свите.
salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation.
Это первый раз, когда мне вообще так вот... Я не понимаю, почему в последнее время столько комплиментов в адрес того, какой у меня голос. Ну, обычный вроде как. Ничего такого. Ага, варканамент трансмутация.
Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance. The ultimate path to end the universe's suffering under the immortality plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you.
Чего так? Хочу начать стримить тоже, но мне нет... Так, мне кажется, какой-то подозрительный человек мне тут сидит, пишет, какой-то спамер. Что-то у меня ощущение такое. For a price. Угу. Главное. Короче, да, классика. Очередной спам. Спасибо. А все так сладко начиналось-то. Ну, ребят, ну хвалят мой голос, так приятно. А потом все говорят: ну, кстати, тебе не будет сложно посмотреть мои работки. Давайте канал про дизайню. Звучит вообще ни разу не подозрительно.
Disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy. Cloud Knights!
Hold it.
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Danheng and Sister Ling
Отвлекает меня от сюжета. Кошмар.
here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Luofu's High Elder?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder, the Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield. It's ridiculously pitiful.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We are all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
Вы хотите переродиться?
I see right through your plans, Mr. Taoran. Vidyadhara rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Danheng, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Luofu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. but I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Короткая сцена.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Toast. Make sure they don't leave here alive.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Merciful medicus!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Secret of the saint!
Be a pure body, but not the truth. Burns clean. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Ну, славно.
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
How about letting the enemy strike first?
Familiar.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's better to make no move. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
A miracle!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Be a pure body and mind.
Destined for oblivion.
Так, тут мы справились.
Dragon Lady, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your
Да,
lofty
Dragon Lady.
opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the sage queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a
Какая-то
just
загадочная
decision.
Суань.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lafu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest,
Нет, пока не
I'm certain
крутил.
to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade-offs you love to wield.
Хочу сейчас закончить сюжет и попробовать его покрутить. Долго там еще, кстати?
A word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The bloodshed at the war dance is bound to be gruesome. Perhaps, even before my trial, your impeachment will have you in dire straits first.
Regrettably, Mr. Taoran, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today.
Окей.
No audience. And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
Операция «Волчья облава» завершена, и послание комиссии по балансу, комиссии по алхимии, Лорлин скорбит о ком-то. Я так много не успела тебе сказать.
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon Lady?
На помощь зомби.
Are you amused? All right, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters. The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, come back and visit me when you have time. Next time, let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Fэйсяо didn't really give me any chance to shine during
Господи,
this
как
wolf
же
hunt
непривычно слышать
operation.
голос.
If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Hulays with just one strike.
You sound exactly like Master Yenqing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some well-needed rest. I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters for taking all the blows on my behalf.
Так.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters, aren't you?
Exactly. How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine.
Ты сбежала из палаты?
I'm just following the doctor's advice. Miss Bailu said I could take a stroll, so your Master Yenqing wasn't as lucky. He's probably still in bed. Considering the intense battle with Hulei, and then with General Fэйsяo, the rigorous sparring session with her.
Master Yun Li, didn't you also engage in combat?
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us kids from the Zhuming have.
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
Так. Если так подумать, то у меня даже возможности пораниться не было.
I can guess why. General Fэйsяo is just too strong.
Yun Li, go and lie down.
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer? And the guy with the hood?
Thank goodness you and the others found Yaocho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest
Господи,
properly.
живой.
He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly confine them to the Alchemy Commission.
Я аж
All
переживать
three
начал.
from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady.
It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see General Fэйsяo and bring her?
I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But alas, what can you do when the two of them have a leader who is just as restless?
Вот если честно, тогда я немножечко разочарован. Я думал, что все-таки нам впервые наконец-таки покажут вот эту ситуацию, когда персонаж окончательно умирает. Ну, то есть, все, ну, бесповоротно. А так получается, что мы реально можем оправдать любые смерти. И потом сказать, что нет, все было вообще не так, по итогу все выжили, и все живут счастливо. Но либо мы играем реально в милую игрушечку, либо, блин, все-таки добавляем жесткости. Ну, вот это честно, это мое субъективное мнение. Вы, конечно, можете со мной не согласиться, но вот я так думаю.
General Fэйsяo just slipped out of the recovery room. She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the Alchemy Commission. If you're looking to meet her, the luminescent depths might be your best bet. I spotted her.
Окей. Пошли искать. А, даже искать не пришлось.
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Fэйсяо. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Zhao Chou. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fэйsяo I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Zhao Chou, your eyes.
А,
You can't see anymore, can you?
ладно, беру свои слова назад. Он пострадал.
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me.
Теперь понятно, почему он всегда с закрытыми глазами. Удобно. Я тогда задавался вопросом, когда только его увидел, думаю, а почему он все время с такими прикрытыми глазами, как будто улыбается постоянно?
Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However, the many doubts that once plagued me have dissipated.
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Moza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Fэйsяo. I am content.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailments. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
Вообще теперь по-другому воспринимают этого персонажа, жесть.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them. But until then...
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borisin are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights into battle. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of the hunt.
I knew it. You've always been so impatient.
Обитель божественного предвидения.
I apologize for my tardiness once again.
Отсылка на короткометражку.
The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me only after ensuring I was in good condition.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their valor.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven, a sign of great power, assuring us that we would successfully navigate any challenges. She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. Her predictions, it appears, it's just... the Xianzhou Luofu's long-standing duty of keeping Hule imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter. This event is likely to bring much criticism from the Alliance's upper ranks.
However, Hule's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borison's resurgence and quash the ambitions of those who wish to take advantage of his return. Hand over Hule's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the Wolf Hunt mission was a success, the events on the Sky Splitter remain a secret. However, the news of the Borison's attacks on the streets will spread like wildfire.
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to show them the Xianzhou Cloud Knight's fearless dedication. On the war dance's opening day, Rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism that will captivate and calm the public.
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Luofu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected. We aim to reopen the war dance in the coming weeks.
This settles the immediate concerns on the Luofu, but my thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Luofu has experienced numerous disturbances, directly linked to the Lord Ravager Fantelia.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borison and sway the Luofu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful. But I have a feeling that she is indifferent to the success of her plans.
Rather than outright victory, Fantelia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies. Should the Alliance fail to mend these rifts,
The goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years. Perhaps we should point the weapon in our hand toward this new adversary. I plan to bring this matter before the Marshal following the war dance.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal will react.
It's clear we're engaged in a game of chess not seen in thousands of Amber eras. A game where even the strategists become pawns in battle, where the stakes are as high as the fates of countless stars in the sky. Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me, yet she's well aware of our concerns. She has tasked General Yao Guang with performing extrapolations day and night to gauge the situation comprehensively.
Заявка на еще одного персонажа.
We gathered today not just to tackle the Luofu's predicaments, but also to address a matter requiring our collective presence. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to share the results of recent calculations she made within the Matrix. Jing Yuin, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
В глубинах яйца Синжоу раздался бой древнего колокола. В то же время назвал на крикнувший другой колокол Славу.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. And I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though, not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once told Jing Yuan, you're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I'm intrigued. Did the conversation really come to pass?
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Luofu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategists. With the Luofu caught in such strife, the Yuchui couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Luofu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and difficult to put into words. It all revolves around the coffin of the blonde traveler. To be precise, it's the remnants of the propagation.
Ничего себе.
The remains of the swarm author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the divine body. In the future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. Hence, they sought out an ally for the Xianzhou. I assume you've all heard of the famed genius designer number 81, Ron Mei, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchui has just seen this uninvited guest arrive on the Xianzhou Luofu. 3, 2, 1. Right on time. Now, as for the best way to receive our distinguished guest, I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Do you remember your name?
My name is Qingyun. I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild on the Xianzhou Luofu.
А нам покажут? Нет? Нет? Не показали. Кошмар. Типа продолжение в будущем когда-нибудь. Ну, вы ждите. Так, ну что? Ну что? Давайте попробуем покрутить. Да. У меня 4.57. Ой. Так. А2. Ладно, давайте я еще эти ачивки помечу себе. Так. Достижения. Такие. Что, вы хотели, да? Здорово. Молодцы. Хорошо. Хотели увидеть новый дизайн? Тинь-юнь? Угу. Молодцы. Хорошо. Но мы вам ее не покажем. Так. О, сейчас. Надеюсь, в этот раз получится. Так, у меня есть немного попыток. Погнали. И снова нет. Снова нет. Даже пропустим. Еще одна десятка. Давайте. О, легендарка летит. Пожалуйста, пускай это будет так, кого я хочу. Пожалуйста. 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 Нет, Аста, иди отсюда, иди. Тебя тут не ждут тебя. Угу. Славно. Прекрасно. Класс. Да, все, ребята, я выполнил свою миссию, я выполнил то, что я хотел, я выбил Фэйсяо, теперь она у меня есть. Фух, это было тяжко, вы видели мои старания на прошлом стриме, вот, они окупились. Она появилась у меня на аккаунте. Вот и все. План на день выполнен, я считаю. Прекрасно все сделали. Что ж, господа, спасибо вам большое за просмотр. Я желаю вам хорошего дня. И увидимся в следующих роликах. Пока-пока. Так.